Therefore, whether you eat or drink or whatever you do, do all to the glory of God. 1 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 31. My friend, let that sink in, because what you choose to put into your body today can either protect your health and your independence, or it can quietly steal them away tomorrow. If you're over 50 and living with diabetes, you already know how fragile things can feel. One wrong choice at the table, one careless habit in the kitchen, and suddenly your blood sugar spikes, your circulation weakens, and the threat of complications becomes very real. I cannot tell you how many men and women I've seen who thought it was just a little fatigue or just blurry vision until months later they were sitting in a hospital bed facing heart problems, eye damage, or even the risk of losing a foot. Did you know that more than 1 in 3 older Americans with diabetes will develop serious complications if they don't take action? That number is terrifying, and it should be. What if something as simple as drinking 1 glass of fresh cucumber, carrot, and orange juice every morning for around 7 days could start changing the way your body responds to diabetes? What if those 7 days gave you more energy, clearer vision, and stronger circulation? Stay with me until the end as I'll share my personal observations after trying this drink and why some people have found it helpful. Always talk to your doctor before making any changes. This video is for informational purposes only. How to make it? Now that you've learned about cucumbers, carrots, and oranges, you're probably wondering how to turn them into a delicious and healthy drink, especially for those aiming to support managing diabetes naturally after 50. The good news is you can easily do this at home with just a few simple but highly effective steps. First, start with preparation. Peeling and chopping cucumbers, carrots, and oranges not only removes most pesticide residues but also helps your body absorb nutrients more effectively. I know many people skip this step, but trust me, careful preparation is the foundation of a safe and nutritious juice. Next comes blending. This is where the magic truly happens. When you combine cucumbers, carrots, and oranges, they create a powerful nutritional synergy. Cucumbers provide soluble fiber to slow sugar absorption. Carrots deliver beta-carotene to protect eyes and combat oxidation. And oranges supply vitamin C to boost immunity and safeguard small blood vessels. This combination is like a symphony, with each ingredient playing its part to create a perfect melody for your health. Then there's the straining step. For younger people, drinking the juice with the pulp is fine to maximize fiber intake. But for those over 50, the digestive system may not be as robust, sometimes causing bloating or discomfort. So, you can strain the pulp for a smoother, easier-to-drink juice. Don't worry, most antioxidants and vitamins remain in the liquid, so you still get the core benefits without stressing your stomach. Finally, it's time to enjoy. Try sipping this juice lightly chilled in the morning after breakfast. The cool, refreshing sensation will awaken your entire body, hydrating it, delivering vitamins and soluble fiber, and even helping slightly lower blood sugar after a meal. Just this small habit gives your body a natural, safe, and sustainable dose of nutrition daily. Ingredient 1. Cucumber. Recent health reports in the US have emphasized that cucumbers are not just a vegetable for skincare but also have the ability to support blood sugar control for older adults with diabetes. I want to share with you the story of why this seemingly simple fruit is so reliable in the journey to stay healthy after age 50. Cucumbers actually offer more than meets the eye. In 100 grams of cucumber, there are only about 15 calories, nearly 0 grams of fat, 0.6 grams of protein, 0.5 grams of fiber, and over 95% water. This combination helps slow down digestion, preventing blood sugar spikes after meals. For those over 50, whose ability to control blood sugar naturally declines, such a light snack is a protective step. But what makes cucumbers particularly valuable is their silica content, about 2.8 micrograms per 100 grams. Silica is a mineral that helps blood vessels maintain elasticity. For people with diabetes over 50, the risk of cardiovascular disease is 2 to 4 times higher than for others, and one reason is hardened blood vessels. Silica in cucumbers is believed to help support vascular health, though it should be part of an overall balanced diet and lifestyle. Additionally, cucumbers contain a compound called cucurbitacin, thoroughly analyzed in the 2019 book Diabetes Superfoods: Unlocking Natural Healing. Cucurbitacin has been proven to improve insulin resistance. As you know, insulin resistance is the root cause of type 2 diabetes. When cells stop responding to insulin, blood sugar builds up, leading to fatigue, weakness, and gradual damage to vital organs. With age, insulin sensitivity decreases by an average of 1% to 2% per year, meaning that after 10 years, the body could lose up to 20% of its ability to respond to insulin. Therefore, eating cucumbers regularly is a natural way to support managing diabetes after 50. But what I want to highlight most is a cucumber storage tip. This is the part that helps you easily apply it to daily life. I know that as you age, frequent grocery trips aren't always convenient. Many people buy a few cucumbers, store them in the fridge, and within 5 days, they're wilted and soft, ending up in the trash. This not only wastes food but also discourages maintaining a healthy diet. A simple yet highly effective tip is to wrap each cucumber in a thin paper towel right after buying. Then place it in a Ziploc bag and store it in the fridge's crisper drawer. The paper towel absorbs excess moisture, the main cause of spoilage, while the Ziploc bag maintains stable humidity to prevent drying out. This method can keep cucumbers crisp, fresh, and nutrient-rich for up to 14 days. For 2 weeks, you'll have vibrant green cucumbers ready for salads, snacks, or juicing without worrying about spoilage. I've shared this tip with many older patients. They've called me back saying, "Thanks to this tip, I haven't thrown out a single cucumber in 2 weeks, and I always have some ready to eat." This shows that with just a small change, you can sustain a healthy eating habit, save money, and most importantly, always have nutritious food at your fingertips. For people with diabetes over 50, consistency in these small tips is what makes a big difference in controlling blood sugar and preventing complications. You see, sometimes you don't need complex secrets or challenging diets. Just one cucumber stored properly can bring both convenience and health benefits. So, the next time you go grocery shopping, try this tip and let cucumbers become a trusty companion in your fridge. Ingredient 2. Carrot. In the US, carrots have long been a staple in everyday diets, from supermarket salad packs to veggie trays at family gatherings and morning juice blends. It's surprising how this crisp, sweet, humble root vegetable can act as a shield to protect the eyes and heart of people over 50 struggling with diabetes. Carrots stand out due to their high beta-carotene content, a precursor to vitamin A. In 100 grams of fresh carrots, there's about 8,285 micrograms of beta-carotene, equivalent to nearly 280% of the body's daily vitamin A needs. For people with diabetes, this is a truly valuable figure. When converted into vitamin A, beta-carotene nourishes the retina, protecting the eyes from diabetic retinopathy, a complication that can lead to blindness. Moreover, beta-carotene is a powerful antioxidant that neutralizes free radicals, reducing inflammation in the body. For those over 50, chronic inflammation often silently damages blood vessels, increasing the risk of heart disease and diabetic complications. Carrots are a healthy and accessible vegetable that may support overall health for adults over 50, including those managing diabetes. In a talk show, Dr. Neil Barnard, a renowned U.S. nutrition expert and president of the Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine, PCRM, explained that carotenoids in carrots help reduce oxidative stress, a key factor that accelerates diabetic complications. Oxidative stress occurs when the body produces too many free radicals, damaging cells and blood vessels, which in turn harms the eyes, kidneys, and nerves. Carotenoids from carrots may help reduce oxidative stress, which is one factor involved in diabetic complications, though individual results vary. However, the most important thing I want to share today is a little-known tip about eating carrots. You might think eating lots of carrots is always good, but that's not entirely true. Carrots have a glycemic index, GI, of about 35 when eaten raw, but this can rise to 85 if overcooked. This means a soft boiled or stewed carrot can cause blood sugar to spike much faster than eating it raw or juicing it. For people over 60, the ideal portion is about half a raw carrot per day, roughly 30 to 40 grams, or juiced with cucumber or orange for easier consumption. This amount allows the body to optimally absorb beta-carotene, protecting the eyes and providing antioxidant benefits without risking blood sugar spikes. A man over 65 once shared that he used to cook carrot soup until it was soft but noticed his blood sugar fluctuated unpredictably afterward. After following my advice to eat just half a raw carrot daily or juice it, within weeks, he felt his blood sugar stabilize, his eyes were less dry, and his vision was clearer. Hearing this filled me with joy, as it proves that a small, well-executed habit can prevent major complications later. Remember, the key isn't eating more but eating right in the right amount. Try this tip starting today. Keep a few fresh carrots in the fridge. Wash, peel, and cut half a carrot to eat raw or juice with cucumber. Store the rest in a Ziploc bag for the next day. This way, you ensure a supply of carotene for your eyes, keep blood sugar stable, and build a simple, sustainable eating habit. Most importantly, you'll feel confident knowing you're proactively protecting your health with a completely natural method. Ingredient 3. Orange. Oranges have long been a symbol of freshness and vitality in the daily diets of Americans. But what's fascinating is that not everyone fully understands their true value, especially for those over 50 who are working to manage diabetes and support managing diabetes naturally after 50. A medium-sized orange weighing about 130 grams contains 70 milligrams of vitamin C, which is nearly 80% of an adult's daily vitamin C requirement. Vitamin C not only boosts the immune system but also plays a critical role in protecting small blood vessels. For people with diabetes, the tiny capillaries in the feet, eyes, and kidneys are often damaged due to prolonged high blood sugar. This significantly increases the risk of diabetic foot ulcers, slow-healing wounds, or retinal hemorrhages. Vitamin C from oranges may support vascular health and immune function, contributing to overall well-being for people managing diabetes. For comparison, a medium-sized apple, 150 grams, contains only about 8 milligrams of vitamin C, nearly 9 times less than an orange. A 120-gram banana has about 10 milligrams of vitamin C, roughly 7 times less. Clearly, among common fruits in the US, oranges stand out for their exceptionally high vitamin C content. What's more, the vitamin C in oranges is paired with flavonoids, creating a synergistic effect that helps the body absorb and utilize it more effectively. But here's the part that few people notice, and I want to share with you as a valuable tip: how to choose oranges correctly. Older adults often pick shiny, smooth-skinned oranges, thinking they're sweeter and juicier. In reality, thin-skinned, slightly rough oranges like the Washington Navel variety are the true nutritional treasure. According to analyses from U.S. food laboratories, rough-skinned oranges contain double the flavonoid content compared to their glossy counterparts. Flavonoids are powerful antioxidants that help reduce inflammation, protect blood vessels, and combat chronic inflammation. Even though it's the same fruit, choosing the right orange can double the benefits. For people over 50, especially those with diabetes, reducing inflammation and protecting micro blood vessels is vital. Small sores on the feet, if not properly nourished by blood flow, can worsen and lead to serious medical interventions. So instead of picking glossy oranges just for their appearance, opt for thin-skinned, slightly rough, firm ones. They're the key to enjoying that sweet tart flavor while gaining powerful flavonoid protection. My advice is to eat one medium-sized rough-skinned Washington Navel orange daily or every other day to benefit from its vitamin C, flavonoids, and fiber. I recall a 62-year-old female patient who shared that she used to choose smooth-skinned oranges and drink their juice but noticed her morning blood sugar was consistently high. After I advised her to switch to rough-skinned oranges and eat the segments instead of just drinking the juice, she found not only her blood sugar stabilized but also small scratches on her feet healed much faster. The joy and relief in her voice were vivid proof that sometimes a small change can make a huge difference. I know many people are hesitant, thinking oranges are an enemy of blood sugar because of their sweetness. But if you understand, choose, and eat them correctly, oranges can absolutely become a powerful ally in naturally managing diabetes. What happens after 7 days? After 7 days of consistently drinking juice made from cucumbers, carrots, and oranges, I believe you'll notice clear, positive changes in your body. To help you visualize, imagine I'm sitting across from you like a close friend, sharing insights from years of clinical experience and feedback from patients who've tried this. The first thing many people notice after just a few days is a lighter, more hydrated body. With 95 grams of water in every 100 grams of cucumber, this juice not only quenches thirst but also helps flush toxins, cools the blood, and stabilizes blood sugar. A 58-year-old patient once told me that after 3 days of drinking it regularly, the dry mouth, a common symptom of high blood sugar, had significantly reduced. That small change alone brought noticeable comfort. By days 4 and 5, the effects of carrots' beta-carotene become more apparent. With 8,285 micrograms of beta-carotene in 100 grams of carrots, it converts to vitamin A, directly nourishing the retina. For people with diabetes over 50, retinopathy is a haunting concern that can lead to vision loss or blindness. Another patient, aged 62, shared that after a week of drinking this juice, her eyes felt less dry and more comfortable while reading the morning paper. This isn't magic. It's the result of consistently supplying antioxidants to protect the tiny blood vessels in the eyes from oxidative stress. By days 6 and 7, the combined power of orange's vitamin C and flavonoids kicks in. A medium orange provides about 70 milligrams of vitamin C, nearly 80% of the daily requirement. Paired with flavonoids for potent anti-inflammatory effects, vitamin C not only boosts immunity but also strengthens blood vessel walls, speeding up wound healing. For people with diabetes, the risk of foot ulcers and slow-healing wounds is very common. After a week, many patients reported to me that small scratches on their skin healed faster and their feet felt less heavy. This is a scientifically backed benefit, but you'll only truly believe it when you experience it yourself. And here's the thing. The most significant change I've seen in people who stick with this for 7 days isn't just improved health markers, it's their uplifted mood. Drinking this juice in the morning leaves them feeling more alert and less fatigued. Studies show that adequate vitamin C and hydration reduce oxidative stress, which also improves mood. For those over 50, joy and optimism are just as vital as any nutrient. I want to emphasize that after 7 days, you won't completely reverse diabetes. But this is a powerful starting point. Each day, a glass of juice combining cucumbers, carrots, and oranges delivers a natural synergy. Cucumbers with silica and fiber to stabilize blood sugar, carrots with beta-carotene to protect eyes and reduce inflammation, and oranges with vitamin C and flavonoids to boost immunity and nourish blood vessels. This combination doesn't just address symptoms, it helps prevent complications, which is what everyone over 50 with diabetes hopes for. After a week, you'll find yourself motivated to continue this habit long-term. And that's my key message. It's not about grand changes but the persistence with small habits that unlocks lasting health. In this video, I've shown you how a daily glass of cucumber, carrot, and orange juice, maintained for 7 days, can support managing diabetes naturally after 50, helping stabilize blood sugar, protect the retina, boost immunity, and nourish small blood vessels, key factors that determine your quality of life. While this juice can be a refreshing and nutritious habit, it should be part of a broader lifestyle approach and not viewed as a standalone solution. Remember, according to the American Diabetes Association, 60% of people over 60 with diabetes will face cardiovascular or eye complications if they don't change their lifestyle in time. That means risking independence, vision, or even life itself. Are you willing to gamble your future by hesitating a few more days? Or will you start today with a simple yet powerful habit? The choice is yours.